not? To answer the interview question, what's your biggest weakness? With the reasons as to why you shouldn't be using those answers at all, and answers that you can give in the future to nail the question. Perfectionism. You're no longer gonna say perfectionism because that is a weakness. A lot of people say perfectionism because they think it gets them out of actually saying a weakness, but what you really just did was open the door to showcase that you have control issues because you can't let things go because you're trying to be perfect all day long. It's also subjective and not attainable. You can't be perfect, and you are thinking you're being perfect in your own head. You're striving for that perfection, but it's your own self-concept of what you think perfectionism is to you. It's not about the other person. So now you're trying to be perfect all day long, but you're messing things up all the time for somebody else who thinks you're just a failure. How can you showcase that you've overcame a struggle if you tell people that your weakness is perfectionism? What are you doing to work on that? Now you don't have an answer. Don't say that. Don't say that. Workaholic. You're never going to say that you're a workaholic. You work too hard. You put so much on your back and you have too much on your plate and you don't know how to delegate ever again. Because what you just did was you told the company that you have no boundaries in the workplace. If they were to hire you, they could overwork you, put a lot on your back, and you're going to take it because you're used to having your back broken with no support because you don't know how to delegate. You don't want to set your work identity up as a workaholic that takes on too much and loves to do it and does it all the time and doesn't know how to stop because you are just now becoming their new potential work mule. You don't want to set yourself up like that. It's stressful. No jokes. No jokes at all. No, probably dairy. I'm lactose intolerant. Not the time for that. It's about your life, girl. Take it serious. And you can start giving answers to what's your biggest weakness like this. I believe that the biggest weakness that I most recently had to overcome was, and then you're going to fill it in with anything. You could say imposter syndrome. You could say delegation of tasks, reaching out and asking for help from cross-departmental leaders, believing in my ability to really lead a team because I was always a leader, but I didn't feel that people even cared about what I had to say. I struggled finding my voice in the workplace because I felt inadequate when I really was completely qualified. It was an internal thing that I had to work on through training and mentorship and motivation and just showcasing my strength to others so I could be recognized. Now I'm internally validated instead of externally validated, and it's helped my work and my impact and success skyrocket from a quick switch.